Ian Rappaport has tweeted out, one of the top free agents is off the market.
Who's that?
Dolphin star Christian Wilkins is headed to the Las Vegas Raiders. Christian Wilkins has signed a 4-year deal worth $110 million. $84.75 million of that guaranteed.
I can't breathe.
Where's the hooch?
Pain.
Are you serious? This is the Dolphins' fault. They should have signed him last year.
Yep.
20, what is that? 27.5 a year?
Yep.
Oh my God. He's worth every penny.
He can't get sacks.
That's what they were complaining about.
Can't get sacks.
You know, sacks are only tackles for loss, right? He had 100 of them. So if they're behind now, all you care about is if they're behind the line of scrimmage. He had 100 tackles. Oh my goodness. Leroy needs a body.
Wow.
I need a body.
What does that mean?
Declare it.
You want Chris
The
Greer?
streets need a body.
Chris Greer, you're done.
Leroy.
No, wait.
Leroy?
Listen, I don't want this. Well, we tried to work something out. I'm going to cry next. But first, I'm going to get the anger out. No, I got one right here. Look, I was
Perfect.
ready
Okay.
for it. I knew it was coming.
I had a box for you. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay. So here's the deal. You got nothing for him. Your draft pick was a top free agent on the market, and you got nothing for him. Because all you had to do was franchise him and trade him. He would have got the same deal with the Raiders, but they would have had to give you some compensation. Correct? Or am I off on this?
You could have made some kind of a move for sure.
Right. The other thing
I mean,
was
they're gonna get some kind of compensatory
was-
pick, whatever.
The other thing was
pick.
the other thing was
Stupid.
you didn't want to pay him because you said he didn't have a lot of sacks, but he was a D tackle that had 100 tackles. That's unheard of. I told you that last year. It's unheard of for a guy at that position to play with that much energy.
Jalen Ramsey has tweeted out, "Let's go. Major bag talk. Raiders just got him one." Hey, not now, Jalen. All right?
Wait,
Not now, dude.
can I ask you a question? How come everybody knows to split the Dolphins?
Now Max Crosby gets to replace Zach Sealer. Wow.
Look, dude, let me tell you something. Everybody complained about Chris Greer's drafts and how he had guys not playing. I gave him a pass because all your draft picks don't work out. But I also know this, that most GMs will parade their draft picks and re-sign their draft picks so they can show you that they're doing the right thing.
Dude,
right?
Look, this definitely happened last year with the Dolphins, getting to the point where what they offer him. Some are saying $20 million a year. He gets 27 a year. But dude, I can't believe you're at this point. You
let him walk.
You let him walk.
Listen,
That's brutal.
If you don't want to sign him, you tell him, we're going to franchise you, but let you go get your money so that we can get something in return. Simple as that. We're not going to trade you. We're going to let you go ahead and test the market. Because there were teams, right, that as we saw, but to let him, that's my only question to Chris Greer. My only question to Chris Greer is this. How do you let one of your top 3 players walk for nothing? How's that possible? And we're not talking about a veteran. We're not talking about an older guy. We're talking about a guy on his rookie deal. How does he walk for nothing? a guy that's clearly worth $27 million a year for nothing. How is that possible?
Jalen Ramsey tweets out, Christian and Max about to go crazy this year. Hey, not now, Jalen. Not now, dude.
Now he decides to use Twitter.
What are we doing, man? What are we doing?
I tell you what. I tell you what.
We lost free agency. I want you to know that. I don't care who we pick up. We lost free agency.
$110 million.
Oh, you know who's gonna get a big check though? Stupid.
Don't do it.
Stop.
He's stealing all the money, dude. He's stealing all the money, dude.
Oh, Tua?
Yes, Tua.
Not his fault, dude.
It is his fault.
Signed him
If we didn't have an expensive ass quarterback, we could have afforded one.
Can I say this? Even
Fat
if
bottom.
you weren't gonna keep him, I understand. But why do you let him walk for nothing? That's my only question. Don't you think? Do we think Chris Greer has to answer that question? Right? Why do you let him walk for nothing?
Chris Greer has to answer for his crimes.
He does have to answer.
A premier D tackle that you drafted. It didn't work out last year. I get that.
Forget
I
position.
get that.
This guy was arguably like Tyreek Hill is your best player. This guy,
Your best defensive player.
like your best defensive player. Like
Right.
it's not.
And this is his what, 5th year?
He was so much more than that, though.
This is
he was
5th year?
so much more than a talented player.
He's going into
He's going to his 6th year. He
he's going
played
into
out
his
his
6th year. How do you let a guy
It's a
you
hard-right team.
drafted walk for the? Because guess what? First of all, you pick up his 5th year option, and you want to work something out, right? He wanted $20 million a year. You said no. You don't have enough sacks. But he had 100 tackles. So, okay, you're quibbling there on that. You're just trying to find a way not to pay him, right?
Mhm.
But now he gets 9 sacks.
I'm not saying. Look, for people who are saying like, look, he's not Chris Jones. He doesn't deserve Chris Jones money. Like that's not the point here. Like
That's
I
not
get
the
you.
point.
The point. Like I get that you don't think Christian Wilkins is going to live up to that Raiders contract. The point that you got him to that contract was dumb. We said this all last year. The idea that you were going to let this guy go into the final year of his deal, then you didn't franchise him, which also seems like Leroy said malpractice. But we all said this last year when people are quibbling about the sacks. We're like, that guy's as good as that. Like, come on, we're being stupid here. Like this guy was very clearly with the kind of ferocity he plays with all the things that he does, the motor that he plays with, the amount of tackles that he has at his position, his durability. I mean, to think that you got in a staring contest with him about what his value is, like you didn't even know, it was slapping you right in the face. And then you get to the point where he gets to a contract that's obviously going to be ridiculous because in free agency, you have to overpay. But if you can't recognize that Christian Wilkins was worth locking up, then who do you recognize is worth locking up?
Correct.
Nobody is safe, dude, except for your precious little Hawaiian quarterback back there.
Oh, enough of you.
No one is safe, apparently. That's what Chris Greer told me.
I can't, even if you don't want to keep him, you franchise him, right? So you get something in return.
Apparently not.
Because clearly somebody who's going to pay $27 million a year is not going to give a damn about a draft pick.